In this video, we look at functions to customize graphs in R. So I have a report to write and there are many plots of the same type and they should look alike. R lets me customize the plots, that's no problem. You may be tempted to create one plot and then copy the code, adjust the variable name and repeat. This of course works, but it's not ideal. For example, if I want to change the color of those plots after I have already created them or adjust the spacing of the axis, there's a lot of code to change. That's not only a lot of work, but also a moment where we introduce errors in the code. To avoid repeating ourselves, we can use functions. You already use functions all the time, like when using summary to summarize a variable or plot to create the graphic. This time we create our own. Here I use a function for plots, but you can use them for anything. Let's take these data and begin with a graph for one of the variables. We use a bar plot with some customization. It's these customizations that we don't want to repeat in the code. In the function, we want to give the variable name. The way I do this is that I create a copy of the code that works, just in case. Then I create a temporary variable with a variable name, thus to test my code as I modify it. Then I modify the code so that it works with a temporary variable. Useful is the get command, which identifies a variable in a dataset. Unless I'm absolutely sure that these are constants across all possible plots, I avoid hard-coding numbers. I'm better off with min and max, for example. Once the code works with my temporary variable, I wrap it up with a function. It's the name of the function equals and then the keyword function. Here we add the temporary variable name. We can also add more arguments like the color to be used or even specify a default value. Next I test the function with a couple of variables. We just need to call our function with the variable name. Why going through all this trouble? What if I need to change colors? Change the function and it's done. Change the size, add a legend or something like that? No problem. Modify the function, rerun the code, and all those plots are updated at once. There's a positive side effect to this. It really encourages you to polish that figure, because it's something you only do once.